Marie here, founder of Beauty and Soul. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite masks from 2023. So this includes wash off masks. I've got 2 wash off masks, 2 sheet masks, and a kind of point sheet mask slash toner pad multi-purpose product. So like every video I'm creating at the moment, just a caveat, sorry if I seem a bit breathless. I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant. Life is tough. I'm extremely tired, but I want to try and finish this best of 2023 series before I give birth. So yes, bear with me if pregnancy brain occurs, I forget something, or I need to stop start a lot. That is the reason why. But that being said, let's get stuck in with my first product. So one of my favorite wash off masks from last year is this one from Purito. This is their High Drop Sweet Gel Mask. And the reason why is I really like the I'm From Honey Mask, but I love this one even more purely because it also contains PHA, which is an exfoliating acid, but one that is suitable for sensitive skin. So you may have heard of AHAs and BHAs. They work to unclog pores by removing dead skin cells. PHA is an even smaller molecule, which means it works on the surface. It's non-irritating, so it's especially good exfoliant for those with sensitive skin to use. I have quite dry skin, which was made worse during pregnancy, so I found myself reaching more towards a hydrating wash-off mask as opposed to a more pore clogging, like clarifying clay mask. And I just found that this one was super soothing. It's got the same texture as a honey mask, but obviously Purito being a vegan brand, this is purely vegan friendly. They even describe it as a vegan hydrating syrup. But yes, this provides my skin with lots of intensive moisture. I like that it also contains PHA, but it also contains glucose, which is a natural humectant, and also squalene, which is a really hydrating ingredient. So after I rinse, I probably leave it on my skin for maybe 10-15 minutes. Rinse off with lukewarm water and follow with the remainder of my skincare routine. I find that my skin is just been given a little bit more of that boost of hydration. So I find myself using this pretty much every Sunday when I give myself a little bit of a self-care routine. So my next product is another wash-off mask, but definitely more suitable for those that have troubled, congested, acne-prone skin. Definitely more for the oilier skin type people. This is from a brand called Shangpri, which is a brand that we actually used to curate on Beauty and Soul, and then they kind of disappeared for a little while, completely rebranded, and have recently come out and launched and relaunched some of their older products, but also some of their newer product. So from their previous line, I used to really like their pore tightening mask, and I believe that this is a similar formulation to that. It's definitely got the same consistency, but this is their CC Clear Fit mask. Love the packaging. I take this one traveling because I just find the smaller tube is actually really handy. But this one is your bog standard real, cowl on clay mask that is going to help reduce the appearance of enlarged pores and give that kind of tightening feeling that a clay mask will give. So again, really good if you've got oilier skin. It will just help draw out that extra sebum. But this one also contains a tiny bit of menthol, which has a really nice cooling effect. So if you feel like your skin is slightly inflamed, especially after a long haul flight. So I normally find that after a long flight, my skin can sometimes feel a bit congested. It feels a little bit hot to the touch. It's just a little bit angry. I love using this. It feels super soothing. I particularly like using it in hot weather as well, when you're feeling a little sweaty and again, suffering from congested skin. Because it's a clay mask but in a tube, it's also really easy to spread. So I like the fact that sometimes with a clay mask, especially in a jar, it dries up really quickly and you're there with your little spatula and you're trying to warm it up in your hands and put it on. This one doesn't do that. It's obviously sealed in the tube. You can easily squirt it out, apply a thin layer, and you're good to go. And even though it does help with that tightening effect and removing excess oils from the skin, it's definitely not one of those clay masks that dries out your skin too much, because I also sometimes find that having skin that verges on the more drier, sensitive side, that clay masks can do. So I just feel like this struck a good balance between that. It definitely reminds me of the Triad Kay pore control mask, which is definitely also one of my favorite clay masks, because again, it contains the good properties of clay, kaolin, etc. But it's spreadable and in a tube, so you can apply a light layer and it's not going to dry out and damage your skin barrier as well. So my next mask I'm going to talk about is the Madagascar Centella Quick Calming Pad from Skin 104. Now, I don't know if I could classify this as a mask, but if I open it up, it comes with this cute little pair of tweezers. You can see that they are kind of drenched toner pads. The Skin 104, very popular Centella Asiatica essence. So Centella Asiatica, I talked about it a million times, but it is very good at healing. It's very anti-inflammatory. It helps to reduce redness. It's also very hydrating, helps soothe irritated skin. The list goes on. And Skin 104 uses a really high grade quality of Centella Asiatica. This is their original line. So their ampoule is probably their signature product, definitely the most popular product on our website. But why I like these, I don't actually use these in place of a toner, but you could do, but they are super, just kicked the tripod. They are super drenched in the essence. So what I do like doing is after washing my face, if I'm, I don't know, if I'm faffing about or I'm drinking a cup of tea, I just like putting a pad, one on each cheek, just to help relieve some of the redness that I personally suffer from, until I then follow up with the remainder of my routine. So a point sheet mask, if you will. I also like using these after the gym. So after the gym, when I definitely feel a lot of hotness and redness in my cheeks, and if I need to go somewhere afterwards, I will wash my face, put these pads on, leave on for a few minutes, and it definitely helps alleviate some of that redness. So I've gone through quite a lot of these. I like to put them on my cheek area to get ready, but they are super soothing, really help to eliminate redness, and I just find a really good multi-use product. Okay, so moving on to sheet mask. My next product is this GPS mask home spa kit from Triad Kay. The reason why I like these ones is because I find them super handy for traveling, because it contains a cleanser, a sheet mask, and a cream. So basically all you need for a routine. So I'll just take one out. I'm not gonna obviously put it on now, but I can show you the mask. So the first step is their in and out cleanser. This is a cleanser they actually use in their spa and Hongdae. Really effective, helps to remove any impurities. The second product, which is the main product I wanted to talk about, is their biocellulose mask. So biocellulose, it's that very thin sheet mask that really adheres to your skin, so you don't have to worry about any slipping or anything. But what it does is it definitely helps lock in a lot of the moisture and the goodness from the sheet mask. The sheet mask also contains Centella Asiatica and chamomile, so super calming. And yeah, you will find biocellulose in a lot of the hydrogels. So if you think about the hydrogel patches, such as the Hamish ones that you put under your eye, they're usually biocellulose, so they will adhere to your skin, and sometimes they can thin out as they dry out. So because of that, I probably will only wear this sheet mask for maybe 10-15 minutes. What you don't want to do is leave it on for an hour, and it will dry up and then start to extract a lot of the moisture back out from your skin, which is, you know, the exact opposite effect of what we're trying to go for here. So I will literally only use it for about 10 to 15 minutes, enough for the active ingredients and moisture to go into my skin and deeply hydrate. And then I will pat in the remainder of the essence, and then follow up with this moisturizer, which is their Triad Kay Energy Cream. Again, a really great product. I would say probably suitable for a wide range of skin types. It contains ginseng extract, niacinamide, really great nourishing ingredients, and I think also contains hyaluronic acid as well, but it's not too heavy, and I find really locks in all the goodness after the sheet mask. But honestly, I've found when I've been on a long weekend away, just using these 3 steps, my skin has felt amazing. I went on a hen do, I was a bridesmaid earlier this year, and I bought one of the GPS masks for all of the girls there. They were like, oh, it's like such a lovely it's such a lovely treat, and my skin felt amazing, like especially after the sun, because we were in Valencia. So highly recommend this one for traveling, and I just like the fact that it's got 3 steps in one. It just makes it very convenient. My final mask of 2023 is probably the sheet mask that I reach for the most. I'm forever asking my warehouse to send me spares because I honestly go through these on a weekly basis. And the reason is because I find they're just really good, high quality masks that really give my skin that boost of hydration. Noticeably can feel it in my skin, and I have quite dry skin. So these are the sheet masks from 107. They have 2. One is Squalane and then one is Avocado Cuddle. And both are very nourishing. I would say the avocado one is definitely more for super dry skin types like mine, so I definitely was leaning towards that more during the winter. I also love these ones for traveling, especially on the flight when your skin is feeling really dry. But name me a 107 product that I haven't loved. Like every single product from 107 is just really good. These sheet masks are no exception. They obviously contain the extract, the vinegar extract that 107 is best known for, which contains lots of prebiotics, probiotics, amino acids. It's their patented ingredient, but they also contain niacinamide, different root extracts, sweet almond oil, green tea, licorice root extract, which is really good at evening out skin tone and anti-aging or well-aging product. And yeah, just absolutely adore these sheet masks. Find them a real treat. The packaging is obviously really lovely, make for a nice gift. And yeah, that's definitely the sheet mask of 2023 for me. So those were my favorite masks of 2023. Mask sounds really weird. Sheet mask, wash off mask, point sheet masks. I do try and sheet mask maybe once a week, and I do try and use a wash off mask every Sunday when I give my skin a little bit of a pamper. But honestly, since pregnancy, I've just like fallen off the bandwagon of keeping up with self-care. I've just been running around like a headless chicken trying to get everything organized. I do hope when little one comes that I can try and still embrace those moments of giving myself 10 minutes of the day to use a sheet mask, but that might be wishful thinking depending on how demanding little madam will be. But I do find there is nothing like washing your face at the end of the day and putting a sheet mask on. I just find it super relaxing. So yeah, let me know what your favorite sheet mask or wash off mask was of 2023. I will be back hopefully with the next one, which will probably be SPFs, maybe my favorite SPFs from last year, and also makeup. So hopefully I have time to film those before her arrival. So I hope everyone is keeping well. I hope everyone is keeping warm because it's bloody freezing in the UK at the moment. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.